already some kind of 9 years, almost 10 years existence, because the first edition has been made 2011, and the last, let me say, remake, new version, new edition, few weeks ago. I was trying to put anything I am inside this web page. So I used to be futsal player, international with Croatia, and I used to play 19 seasons in Italy. I used to play before in my country. Then later I was coaching around Italy, around Croatia. I used to lead 2 national futsal teams, Croatia, for more than 6 years, already 6 years, and Finland will be 8 years at the end of this year. I used also to be, and I'm still a FIFA and UEFA futsal coaching instructor. And for already 15 years FIFA instructor and 5 years as UEFA instructor. So let me say from the beginning of these things, maybe this is better. Okay, I'm also futsalplanet.com and coachingfutsal.com co-editor, because let me say that Luca Ranocchiari, friend of mine, already took everything. Okay, so some people are looking to be admitted to the meeting. Admit all. Okay, let's hope. Good. So, and also, actually, I'm running with some friends futsalweek.com, that is a kind of company that is organizing international tournaments. Okay, I will have problems with this, but yeah, let's hope. So, just to let you know what I'm bringing into this coaching too. Who else helped me? So I was not alone. Roberto Zimani, Italian well-known coach, who is also one of the most important person for education of futsal coaches in Italy and San Marino. And of course, Doug Reed, who helped me with his advices, helped a lot. And he's helping a lot. Pablo Prieto, Spanish coach, who got me a lot of good advices how to organize this site, and got me also some nice exercises. I was talking with him for hours when we were working together in Libya. Then Dusan Matic, a friend of mine, a person I work with in Finland, helped me a lot. And also my ex-captain of my national Croatia futsal team, Frane Despotovic, who also got me a lot of nice advices, helped me control many things. So also I would like to thank programmers, web designers. They did a good job, and they are still working on this web page. So I believe it's going to be better and better. So why coachingfutsal.com? The first question that you can put yourself: why we should go on this web page? The first important stuff is that you can find all in one place. It means what we coaches are looking for are the exercises, training sessions, futsal concepts, some kind of theoretical small explanations or some articles, whatever, calendar to organize, and futsal tactics board that still is not ready, but will be ready soon and will be part of this web page, coachingfutsal.com. I believe that everyone who goes on this web page can find what he's looking for. Some experienced coaches, of course, are going to look for a little bit more advanced things. They will look maybe what the other coaches are using to create, how they are creating their training sessions, how they are putting their yearly plans, weekly plans on site, like these. Less experienced coaches are looking for the exercises, looking for the trainings from the others. Everything is possible and everything is permitted. So all people are welcome. I believe that a little bit more experienced coaches, colleagues, have some kind of obligation to share their materials with the others, because futsal goes forward thanks to this passion, thanks to all the colleagues Like I know that Spanish coaches are sharing everything they have, and this is, let me say, the characteristics that I like really, and I'm sharing anything I have with even the people I never met in my life, but I like them because they belong to the sport that I live and I like so much. Use your language, translate easy. So wherever you are coming from, you can use your local language, because Google is offering a very simple way to translate exercises, training sessions, or whatever you find on this web page. With the right click of your mouse, easily you can translate. Maybe this translation will not be perfect to write the book, but it will be so good to understand what is the main point of exercise training, futsal concept. High quality materials, what I was already mentioned before. Some colleagues like Venancio that left so much good materials, Pablo Prieto, some other coaches, many are coming. Really a lot of important futsal coaching names are on this web page, because almost 5,000 registered users are here. So it means that they will leave something that will increase the quality of any one of us. I like to say that this web page has simple access, simple solutions, and is pretty simple to work on it, but you have to judge this a little bit later when we go through this. Working on coaching futsal, and I believe this is the most important thing of this web page. Working on coaching futsal, you will improve your coaching abilities. If you just take one paper from the other coach and you apply this exercise without thinking if this is good for your players, for your team or not, yes, you can be a good coach anyway, but this is not the way how it works. You have to find something that answers your needs, right? So you are going to look for the nice exercise. You are going to adopt it to your needs. It means you are going to maybe copy it, save it as your own, and then introduce something new. Maybe you are going to register or grab your team executing this exercise, put this video clip on YouTube connected with this exercise, and in this way offer nice exercise to the others. So manage with the exercises, trying to create training session, looking what other colleagues are doing, is going to improve your coaching abilities. No way that will be different, because we know how our players are improving, doing something, repeating something, playing, fighting through intensity. This is the way how we coaches are improving too, through this web page. Coachingfutsal.com is going to become exchange point of futsal knowledge, futsal ideas, futsal communication, futsal discussions, because you will see later that any of exercises, training sessions, or futsal concepts, there is possibility to comment on them. So imagine now that we start to comment about one exercise, what kind of exercise comes out. So a little bit better than it is in the moment. We can share everything. We can discuss. This sharing, it means giving opportunity to the others. This sharing means share your own point of view and discuss about these to make yourself better, but also help younger and even older colleagues to make better. I know that sometimes even mistakes, your own mistakes, my own mistakes, or of the other coaches are helping me to become better coach. Okay, then at the end there are plans for everyone. There are main plans are like guest plan, standard user, pro user, and championship user, that we will not talk about these in this presentation. I want to say about this web page or futsal tool that everything can be improved, like one exercise, but also site itself. So I'm looking forward for your advices, for your needs. Let me know what you would like to have on this web page to make it a little bit more better, more close to the common users, like coaches and the people that love this game. So the plans are the next. when we are talking about guest plan, this is like, later I will show you, just you can see what is on this web page. Just see the things that are shared by the others. So it means exercises, training sessions, and futsal concepts. If you register like a standard user, right, you have possibility to store your exercises, to create your own and save them, to copy from database. So it means exercises of the others, customize, and to share all the contents. But only you can see the training sessions and futsal concepts. If you paid 12 euros per year, okay, I know you are going to do this, I'm selling well. It means that you will have full potential of the web page. It means you can manage any of its parts. Later, you will see what parts are. But this is a, let me say, plan how it works. So some less experienced coaches will need just to see what kind of exercises, training sessions, and futsal concepts are online. Go there, see it, and I will show you now how it looks like. Yes. Okay, so if you go, let me say, if you don't log in, right, if you just arrive as a guest on this web page, you will see exercises, training sessions, and futsal concepts, right? So without registration, you can go to the exercises section. All shared exercises by the other authors, right? You will find, and you can see them, how they look like, right? If they are useful for you or not. And as I told you before, very easily you can translate them at any other language. Translate to English. English could become some kind of beginning language or main language as it is. And if you don't need it, of course, but you can translate it at any other language. Okay, so you know how already it works. Then if you register just without paying anything, okay, and I will do this, right? You have exercises, but you have a little bit more from the exercises. You can create your own exercise. You can make one exercise your favorite or not, and you can use exercises of all. If you want to copy one of these exercises, you can do it. If you want to cancel it, yes, if this is your exercise, you can cancel it, of course, right? Good. And the third way is what are we now starting to realize what is important. So if you subscribe, you have possibility to create your own exercises, training sessions, futsal concepts using calendar, and very soon you will have possibility also to use something like this, like, okay. Sorry. I hope you are hearing me well, and okay, Doug has something to tell me. Okay, someone has to tell me something because Doug has right. Good, I will, oh, give me a second. Okay. Okay, now I will share again, sorry guys. Okay. I hope now is a little bit better, right? Very good. So this is the part that is still not connected with the site, but very soon it will be, because it will be some kind of futsal tactics board with possibility to create your own images and also animations to connect them with exercises or with futsal concepts, or even use them separately for your own use. Okay, this is an proposal. I hope you can see me now. Good. So let's start from the exercises. When I start to manage exercises, the first intention is to see what is on on the side. So I'm trying to realize what kind of categories I have, right? If I'm looking for the ball possession exercises, I will find them like 80 of them. So if I particularly like something, maybe I'm going to take one exercise from this guy, right? If I really like this exercise, very easily I can copy it and make it my own by clicking on this copy icon, right upper corner. When I copy it, right, I just have to change the name. So now it is going to become my exercise, right? 001 or something. Okay, and exactly I will find between my exercises this exercise, right? If I like it so much, maybe I'm going to make it my favorite exercise. Making exercises favorite or not is just a question to find them easily in the list of your favorite exercises, right? Okay, so copy exercise of one other user or author, call them however you want, is pretty easy. Just open it if you like it. If it's made in other language, right? Okay, like here. Okay, you try to translate it to English. Okay, maybe to Romanian not, but to English, close. Okay, translate it to English. If you like it, right? Very easily you can save it as your own. Okay. Okay, in this way, we are going to create huge database of our own exercises. This is the way how we are copying exercises from the others. There are no copyrights on exercises. Whoever is sharing exercises, giving liberty to the others to do whatever they want with these exercises. Copy them, move them, use them to create training sessions, or even don't consider that. So the next way regarding exercises are to create new exercise. Add new exercise starting with the title, okay? Adding a short description. Now I will use any kind of words, objectives of the exercises, what area we are going to execute it, how long it lasts, how many players we need for this exercise, what materials we need for this exercise, progression. So how is going forward this exercise? Then you start to, we are starting like this, we are proceeding like this. Okay, we want our players to be intensive in this part, and so on and so on. Variations, if we have them, are really important and nice way how to make your players always giving the best of them during the exercise. Okay, then we can add maximum 4 images, right? You can add 4, 1, 2, how much you want. Okay, and then you can start also. Okay, now we have 2 images. You can start to add video clips, but unfortunately video clips from YouTube. So first, some interesting video clip to put in your exercise. First, you have to put it onto YouTube and then use it as a just connect it with a link, right? And at the end, you have to decide which category would like to belong this exercise, or categories. You can use more categories, and in this way we save it and we have new exercise ready. Okay, so this is our new exercise. Looks like this. Okay, with the image, with okay, and then we can make it favorite. We can copy it if the next one is pretty similar to this one. Then we can make it public that everyone see it or not. Maybe it's better that we spend some time to make it better, perfect, and then we realize it as a public exercise, right? And if we have to change something, we can edit it and change whatever we want, name, add the images, and so on and so on and so on. Now we have 3 exercises. Okay, so the first objective is to create certain amount of the exercises. What I'm doing, I'm creating 10 exercises, or I'm looking for nice exercises for transitions, nice exercises for technical aspects, some exercises for to organize my positional attack, how to improve my defense. So I'm grouping these exercises when I think I have enough. Okay, so it means that my database is almost ready. Okay, we'll never be ready because always something new is coming, and we will try to put this new into our database. So let's start to see how it looks like with a training session. So when we start to think about training session, we have to know that any one of us has amount of time on disposition, that any one of us has different experiences, different kind of players, different kind of teams. So just we know what we really need. So just to copy training session that Venancio has made, or Osimani, or Dusan Matic, or whoever, it means that this is not the way how it works. It can help because we need some guidelines, and probably we are going to find them into these training sessions. But at the end, we have to decide what exactly we want to put and how to put. Okay, so let's start to create first training session, just clicking on Add New Training Session button. Right, so we have this screen. We just start to put new training session name. Okay, and we start to choose exercises to add to this training session from your own exercises, maybe from favorite exercises, or maybe from all exercises. My advice is to use your own exercises, because if you use exercises from other coaches, what if they cancel these exercises, or if they change the name or change them completely, sense of these exercises? So maybe it's better that you use your own exercise. So if we click with the mouse inside this square, we will have the list of all our exercises to use for the training sessions, right? So it means I will start with the exercise for the warm-up. In Croatian, this means like zagrijavanje, right? This is the first exercise. If I really don't remember what was it about, just click on it, and you have pop-up opened, and you just scroll it and see what is about. If you are satisfied, you leave it. If not, you can cancel it. You can add another one, right? Okay, we are adding this one, and we start to add some other exercises. Plan was to make exercise training session for transitions. Okay, so we start with 2-1 transition, then we start with 3v2. We work a little bit on transitions like these kind of transitions, and then we have to add maybe another one exercise of transitions, right? Okay, this is it. So 5 exercises. Why? Because we have 90 minutes maybe on disposal. You have proposed time of duration of any one of these exercises, right? But at the end, you have to manually enter the times, like how much time you would like to spend for any of these exercises. At the end, we have 90 minutes of training. We just have to decide category of this training session, right? We were speaking about transitions, right? Make it public now or later, maybe better later, until we see how it works, how it looks like. And then we put some notes about the training session. Notes, what for we are using the notes to remind us what we really want to do, what kind of intensity we would like to use for this. Who is going for exercise 1, who is going to play against whom. And then maybe we are sharing this exercise training session with our staff members, and they need to know exactly who is going to play whom because we are absent, right? It could happen also. So you can put how many information on these notes you want. Some coaches less experienced and need more, some experienced probably don't even need it, but it's up to us. Okay, I'm going to save it, and we already have our first training session that looks like this. Okay, so this training session can be translated into English, of course, right? Then this training session can be printed. Okay, this training session can be shared through Facebook, Twitter, Messenger, email, any other kind of groups, email or whatever. I don't know how many exists in this world, right? Just sharing these URL, right? Then anyone who receive this training session can comment it. So this is a richness that I think we were missing doing this job, right? Training notes, then exercises by exercise. So we see that this 0 has to be let me say, changed, right? We just have to add like this, okay? And then we start to save, okay? Again, see it. Now we have corrected names, right? Okay, good. Let's see, when you go with mouse over the image becomes a little bit bigger, right? So if you don't understand perfectly what was this about, okay? So training session is pretty easy to print it, to copy it, to save it as your own, right? Copy it, to make it public or not. If you have to change something, just open it, remove one exercise and save it, okay? As I told you before, nothing is perfect, so this site will need a little bit of time to improve, but I believe we will improve thanks to your abilities to give me right inputs how to improve. Now we have also some troubles. Okay, will come. Good. So I believe that it is pretty clear what we need to do to. Nothing is working today as it should. Okay. Okay, training sessions. Let's turn back. So 4 small icons to manage our training session. So make it favorite or not, copy it, so save it as your own, or just make it public because you like it, you think you have something to offer to the others, or if you have to make some corrections to remove some exercises or not, to add some other exercises, you are welcome also clicking on edit icon. Right, if you click here on training sessions, you go to the training sessions section, where you will have all your training sessions made by yourself. You can examine also training sessions of the others, like if I'm looking for the training session from Osimani Roberto, right? I'm going to find a lot of good and nice training sessions. So if particularly I like this training session and I found something that could help me, yes, I can copy this one. But what I just have to make is just to make another name. My training session 001. Okay, I save it, and this is it. Perfect way to quickly have a little bit more. Who is this? Okay, I will admit Tristan. Let's see. Let me say that now we have certain amount of the training sessions. What we are going to do with the training sessions? Yes, we can use our mobile phone, open it and apply it with our players during the training session in the hall, right? We can share it with, we already showed this with the coaching staff to discuss with some colleagues, right? With the friends, with a group of coaches on Facebook or wherever, right? Different ways of sharing through the links. We can share them we can share them via the Facebook, Twitter, etc. Right? But how else we can share these training sessions or other events that we are going to create? It is through the calendar. If we open calendar, we easily can create a new calendar for our team. Okay, call it how you want. It takes some time until the Google manage it because it's connected with Google Calendar. When created, we just open it to make it our default calendar, right? So it means whenever we go back on calendar, we will have exactly this calendar that is opening first. So what for we need calendars usually? We are planning. We are putting our, let me say that we are going to plan the next week, right? So we have a training session at 15 on Monday, right? We are adding training session. We just find this training session, okay, and we add it. So we next training session at the same time on Wednesday, right? Will be the second training session, right? And we add it. We have more. The next one is on Friday, okay? Training session, this one. We have all prepared to put inside this week. We also can choose to put it inside the month, right? But let me say that week is a kind of microcycle that we coaches prefer to plan. We have our plans. We can plan, and we are planning full season, right? Step by step, we go to the week, and this is what we are working more often, right? What else we can add? We can add that we have official game on Sunday, so this is another event. So official game, we play our team against opponent. Okay. So duration of the game will be probably 120 minutes, just to have this. Okay, we are starting 1 hour and a half before the game our travel, right? Sorry, just we have a team travel. Sorry. Okay, start travel. Okay. It will last for 100, or let me say 60 minutes, okay? So we start here our travel, and we arrive half an hour earlier, okay? But just to tell you what are the possibilities. Then we have a birthday of our player that his name is John, okay? It is his birthday. So on this calendar, we are putting all events that are connected with our team. It could be also before the last training, 30 minutes of video analysis, right? Just 30 minutes, because program is giving 60 minutes to everyone. So to avoid problems, we have video analysis, right? Training session, day off, maybe birthday of someone of some other director, okay, and so on and so on. So how to share these to our players? Few things. Share the link to the WhatsApp group, right? Make a print screen and share it to the WhatsApp group, okay? Or if you want a little bit more advanced things, you have to add your players' emails. In this way, they will have this calendar into their Google calendars. So the best way is this, because any change you made here, they will see immediately. Otherwise, you have to make new print screen, put to the WhatsApp group, or add, or just they have to open a link anyhow. Okay, so 3 ways to share organization of our training session and club activities. And what is already known, you can create several calendars and have different activities and so on, right? Okay. So I believe that somehow this part of application will help us a lot to make our time a little bit better, connect better with the players. I don't know if there are some other things to add here. The first one that comes on my mind is a new icon about statistics. So it means that at the end of month, clicking on these stats and set the time interval, so it means first of and the last day of month, you will have exactly number of what we did. We did like 12 training sessions. We played four official matches, 2 friendly matches. We had 2 social activities. We had 5 birthdays and so on and so on. So somehow these small statistics will not significantly change our quality, but will help us to understand, realize what we have done in all this period if we look for 1 season or just 1 month. Okay, so I believe that that this is going to give us power to control what we planned before, what we did before. So exercises, training session, and at the end we are coming to the futsal concept. And futsal concepts are intended like small presentations, more theoretical, of course. These are not exercises, not a training session, but maybe to realize, to understand better what I'm talking about, I will open it something like this. Okay, so I was watching the Spanish playoffs match, and it was a game Inter Movistar against Jaén. So just one small thing that I realized was some kind of parallel through the middle, and was confusion of the defenders. So this can happen very often, and I designed one image. I described with few words what I'm talking about, and I cut this, let me say, video, put it on YouTube, connected it here, and this is what I offered to my players, right? So what we see this kind of parallel, but what we are putting attention on are the different things, right? So when this player goes on side, we are opening center, right? And somehow we are creating 3 players in line, and always this player is a little bit in doubt what to do, to follow this player or to make exchange for this player, right? Whenever players are missing communication, like here, because this one is running for him, he was ready to make exchange, communication missed. So happened what happened, but for me it was interesting that many teams are pressing very intensive, very close to the opponents, individually even. So a lot of space, free space, and we have to encourage our players not always to pass the ball to the player that is already under the pressure, but also to try to play this parallel into the middle. So tell me now, what better way than this is to share this with your players and to show them to put attention on these exist in the world? Yes, well, sometimes we go for the meetings, we take these, we open it, and we show it once, 2, 3, and nothing else. Through this link, they can watch it how many times they want, right? You can update it how many times you want. You can edit it, right? You can change something, you can add words, whatever. You can add even some other images. You can add also some other video clips, right? Okay, you can remove it, you can save it, and you have perfect tool to make your players better through these short things, right? How to produce one new futsal concept? It is pretty easy. Like the system is the same like for the exercises training sessions, right? You just put the title, right? New futsal concept, call it 001. Okay, you start to put some text. So definitely we can say that futsal concepts are the place where we connecting video clips, images, text, links, okay, in a simple way to make some kind of presentation for our players or for us. No one else has to see it or to think about this than we. In this way, we are improving. If I find something interesting, I copy it, I put it inside. Later, I will show you what I did, because mostly I like this section. Believe me, futsal concept for me are some kind of nice invention for us coaches. Nothing new, of course, but something that where we can put even one book, even one webinar, even one presentation, whatever we want, we can bring here and make it visible for anyone else or just for us. Okay, so we did this. I will add just one image because to avoid any troubles and time, right? It takes some time because internet here in my place is not so good. I will add one video clip. Okay. Then I have to add also one or more categories to this exercise, right? Okay. And when I look, any one of these elements like image, video, got one code, like number inside parentheses. wherever I put this code, this image will appear. So if I put it here, this image will appear here. If I put it here, or this video has code number 2 will appear. So let's see what will happen when we save this. Okay, so this is our new futsal concept. Image, text, image, video. Exactly what we did. Now we can, of course, we can copy it if the next one is similar to it. We can make it favorite or not. We can make it public or not. We can correct it, right? We can add another one image, another one video, a lot of more text, right? Make it how much we want to make it. Okay, I believe that this is a nice weapon for the coach, especially the way how we are okay, internet connections. Anyway, I would like to show you few of things that I found and I put inside just to let you know how it looks like. So Andres Sanz, an excellent Spanish coach that many of us know and respect so well, realized one very nice article about some modified real game, right? So if we translate it to English, maybe you will have a little bit real game. Yeah, not so good translation, but not bad. He's talking about let me say some alternative way of training of your players, and I like it so much because he was connecting some graphs, he was putting a lot of explanations, and he was telling us that there are conditioned real game, like adopted real game, and modern. So I don't know how to translate this, but generally we have possibility to connect with these images, text, with videos, also a lot of nice exercises. And these are these nice exercises, right? So he proposed exercises how to make better these things, or how to improve our players through his way of let me say, inventing futsal. I really like this, but this is not the only thing I found. I found also things like, okay, okay. Right. Okay, Martin, coach from Uruguay that lives in Ireland, leave us this beautiful article about defensive health. So he was writing something about this, right? And at the end, he find out two very nice video clips, and one of them is very loud, this one, so be careful. So we already know what we are talking about, but as I told you before, if we show this to our players, we cannot take them on these for 1 hour. We go quickly through these situations, but if we share this link to our players and put them words and put their attention on the details, they will realize what and when we are going to make these with this kind of jump, how to work in first defensive line. This is just a part of this, but I think example is fantastic when we see also the other things. So when make some kind of doubling, right? When not. So extremely good example. And if we just share the link through the YouTube to our players, they are going to lose it somehow, somewhere. If we constantly share these links and new approach and things that would help to improve our game through the groups, and we are coaching futsal, preparing futsal concept, I believe that yes, we are going to make our players better players. Okay, so let's turn a little bit to resume everything that we were talking about. So the futsal tool we call coachingfutsal.com is not mine. This is a tool of anyone who is on it, who is offering something to the others. And I really don't care who is in, who is in which way you are connecting, just coming to see what is on, or subscribing, or whatever, right? So whatever I'm going to take from this subscription, I'm going to invest, because I have a lot of ideas how to make these tools better and better. And the first one is, of course, to bring these Tactic Coach board online, right? It will happen, I suppose, very soon. And these richness, important numbers that we have. So if just we see, we are 44 persons actually are online, more than 4,800 registered users, and 147 countries represented. Many things can be done, like translations, at least of the menu on different languages. These will be done very soon. But step by step, I would like to improve this tool together with you. And no one better than a lot of people can improve it. Myself, you know, up and down, when you try to do something, you have a topic moment, and then you realize that you have to do something else, because there are families. We are not big professionals of futsal, and people can help a lot. Your advices are really welcome, and I really believe that somehow we are going to create something important that any one of us will use with pleasure. So now, if you have any kind of questions, I'm here, and I'm really sorry for these problems we have had, maybe also technical problems, but I believe that coachingfutsal.com is a little bit closer to you than before these meetings.